What is going on, traders, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Glad to have you. Now in this video, we're going to be going over the top stocks to watch for the trading week of November 8th, 2021. All right, let's get to it. Okay, in addition to the infrastructure plays in the video I put out earlier, I'll try to link that video in the top right corner, and I'll also have it in the description just in case that doesn't work. But in addition to those tickers that we talked about, let's start with the real estate sector. This is Zillow, ticker symbol Z, and it's also ticker symbol ZG for some reason. But everybody knows that this one had a bad week last week. It sold off from around $103 down to $63. So if I zoom in a little bit, let's zoom in using the 1 hour. So if I look at this one on the 1 hour chart, you can see it sold off for days. And on Thursday evening after hours, it bounced and then it consolidated all throughout Friday. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple of other tickers in this sector that are going to have earnings this week. All right, the first one we're going to look at is Offerpad, ticker symbol OPAD. Now they have earnings on the 10th, which is Wednesday, and you can see here they've been consolidating between $7 and $9 for quite a few days now. But they did spike up to almost $21 back on September 16th. And that was due to some shorts being squeezed and some Wall Street bets action, okay? But since then, it did sell off to settle in this range here. Now, what got me interested in this one was the CEO of Offerpad. Now, what he said basically was that Zillow messed up by trying to buy the most homes the fastest. Now, by him saying that, he sounds pretty confident to come out and say something like that. With their earnings on Wednesday, if he does come out with some good news and his company does a beat or something like that, and they do spike above this $9 consolidation range, this one could squeeze all of these shorts out for a nice push that day. All right. Now, another company in this space is going to be Opendoor, ticker symbol OPEN. They're going to have earnings also on the 10th, which is Wednesday after hours. Now, let me correct myself. So on Offerpad, they're also having earnings after hours on Wednesday. So whatever happens with these two tickers, it could either spike or sell off after hours on Wednesday going into Thursday. So keep both of these on your watch list, okay? All right, the last one in this space we're going to talk about is Redfin, ticker symbol RDFN. Now, they already had their earnings, and as you can see here by this big green candle, investors did like this one. They tried to sell off on Friday, but you can see that by this long wick at the bottom that a lot of dip buyers came in and bought this one up. Now, the CEO of Redfin also did come out and say that their iBuyer program is a lot better than what sunk Zillow. So keep all three of these tickers on your watch list, and let's see what happens throughout this week. All right, the last sector I want to talk about is semiconductors, starting off with Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA. Now, to say that Nvidia has been on a bit of a run would be an understatement, but look at this parabolic move right here. So this one went up too far, too fast in my opinion. Let's zoom in a little bit right here. Now on Thursday, this one spiked up pretty high and almost hit 314. On Friday, it did hit 314 before selling off. So this one might have gone as far as it's going to go for the time being and may begin to sell off a little bit. So that's why I'm watching this one. All right. Another semiconductor company that has been on a great run lately has been Advanced Micro Devices, ticker symbol AMD. As you can see here, this nice run ended on Friday when it hit an all-time high around $141 before it began to sell off a little bit. Now this one's more of a spinning top on this one, so I'm not sure where this one would go. But keep this one on your watch list for a potential sell-off also in the coming week. All right. And the last one in this space I want to talk about is ON Semiconductor, ticker symbol ON. Now this one spiked up due to their earnings and an upgrade from Morgan Stanley. You can see here this one shot up pretty well, and it's similar to AMD. It hit an all-time high on Friday before it began to sell off and create a spinning top on the daily chart. All right, so keep an eye on all three of these tickers for potential sell-offs in the coming week or weeks. Let's see if some of this money starts to flow into some of these infrastructure plays and out of the semiconductor plays. Okay. Okay, and the last ticker I'm going to talk about is Rocketlab, one of my favorites, ticker symbol RKLB. And now you can see here it had a pretty good week last week. It got as high as 1620 or so before selling off on Friday. Now Rocketlab does have a launch coming up starting on Thursday. The launch window begins on November 11th, which is Thursday through the 24th. So they're going to be launching some black sky satellites. So in anticipation of this launch, this one could spike up a little higher. Now this is Rocketlab's 22nd Electron launch and overall 5th mission in 2021. So look for this one to continue to gain momentum up until that launch. After the launch, it may sell off a little bit, so be prepared for that too, okay? And that is the end of the video. If you found value, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing. All right, until next week, thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you later.